Welcome to Tinks Invest. We're talking about investing, finance, and professional women. As the recording time of 4:11 p.m. on Eastern Time, Ethereum could trade $3,108, about 4.31% so far. As you can see clearly on the left side of the chart, the entire crypto market, beside AVAX, which is kind of up right now, up about 1.96%, but on both the equity and the crypto side, we are bright red all over again. Seems like, despite the slight rebound that we saw on the, around like 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. time frame, as we rebounded slightly after the extremely negative CPI report that we saw earlier today. And it's negative not just on the recent perspective, comparing like the month-to-month perspective, but it's also negative comparing since 1982. Which 7.6% inflationary pressure, comparing with the 7.2% on Wall Street expectation is a huge delta or variance. Subsequently drive the 10-year Treasury yields to go up from there. It seems like we are testing around the 2% mark all over again. We cooled down a little bit to like the 1.96, 1.94. Which subsequently translates into a slight rebound, but obviously as the days delayed until like 1 p.m. all the way to obviously now 4:13 p.m. on the Eastern Time, we are reversing back down because the rates is on the yields perspective is spiking all over again. So and on top of the fact that if you've been following my buy sell signal, we understand that the technical fronts right now, we are still looking for a reason to sell off because we never got to the next technical level, right? And specific for Ethereum, that's 3,325. Okay. Before I dive into technical, I just want to say thank you for my Patreon members. You guys are writing a lot of nice notes and really kind notes to me and feedback. Saying how much you thank me for the profit that you've been making so far. I appreciate you. I'm thankful for a large family that we have cultivated on Patreon, and I'm so glad that the tutorial works out for you guys as well. That you guys are making consistent profits on a day-to-day basis. I think you being happy, you making profit, and building another streams of income for yourself, it's what I try to do for everyone. Right, that follows on my channel, right? So thank you for your support, and I really appreciate your friendship, and the love is really out for real. So thank you so much for the love and support. I don't really throw the word love all over, but I do love you guys. So thank you so much for the trust, and I'm glad that it's working out. So let's just dive into technical analysis without being so like squishy. So with respect to recording time of 4:15 p.m. on the Eastern Time, Ethereum could trade $3,108, about 4.30% so far. As you can see clearly, we have broken the level of 3,150. So the next level technically will go back to the natural level, 3,000. But 3,050 is the real level, basically, right? If you talk about like a non-substitute consolidated level. But if we break 3,050, we'll break down to below 3,000 for sure, and hovering back down to a gradual fashion to back to the 2,853. So that's something we'll have to see. It seems like it's possible because of the curvature that we're forming on the MACD front and the RSI front already. So with respect to Bitcoin, down about 0.83% so far. We are comfortably laying at the level of 44,000 exactly. So we're just gliding away. But we are relatively overbought, right? 63 out of 70, curving up on the curving down. I mean, on the MACD front. So naturally, we'll come back to somewhere around the first level, the 41,500, but ideally to the 40,000 from here if we have more negative pressure coming. And I think it's very possible because of the fact that we're relatively overbought. So the market is looking for extra reason to sell us back down from there. Respect to Dogecoin, down about 4% as well. I like anywhere from basically 14.33 all the way to 12 cents from here. Cardano is down about 3% as well. I like anywhere from basically 102 to 92. I wouldn't touch it yet. We're at the 50 out of 70, and we still have a relatively large leap down. Obviously, we got to touch somewhere around like the $1 or 110 as well, like 110, 105, $1. Those are like the flat numbers, right? That we always do. Solana is at 108 right now. I'll wait until we come back down to again, right, to 90 to 80. But right now it's still a relatively good buying opportunity because it's a fundamental exercise, right? But with the 43 out of 70, so it's actually worth taking some risk. It's not really that terrible, but it's a mediocre level. Not the best, not the worst, but still tolerable. And respect to XRP, is that about 6% right now. It's selling off, and I'm really happy some of my patrons have made some crazy gains so far. So I'm happy for you. Again, the technical speaking the truth as it always does, right? It never lies to me. And I think the better level to incur risk will be anywhere from 60 to 57 cents from here. Polkadot down about 6% at 2077 right now. I like anywhere from 1838 to 1587. We have 46 out of 70, so not the best level to incur risk at the moment. Algorand down about 5.5% at 98 right now. We broke $1, so you can see that clearly. I like anywhere from basically 95 all the way to 80 from here with the 40 out of 70. So buying opportunities coming for Algorand. Not yet, right? Shiba Inu is down about 5.22%. I like anywhere from low 2000s, 1400 to 900 from here, like we kept talking about. MacTag is down about close to 6.5%. I like anywhere from basically 120 all the way to the bottom. I don't really like the 143 at bare minimum to 120. These flash crashes that we've seen across the spectrum doesn't really give me a good feeling. It's not healthy for it to be like this, so I definitely wouldn't advise loading up a lot, just to be honest with you, right? It's relatively risky to see activities like this. AVAX down up about 2% again, right? The reason we're surging is not really a particular reason. It's a micro affectation. We had the 62 out of 70. So the reason we broke above is because we have broke above the $80 level, right? So right now we're basically trying to get up to the next level of 95 and ideally to 100, but you can see how difficult that is. We never really broke through it. So I don't think AVAX actually a buy right now. I think it's really risky at the moment based on the setup. And Luna is exactly at the resistance level, right? 62, 52, 45 from here. So right now incurring risk is not terrible with the 41 out of 70. Again, this is a logical level. Not the best, not the worst, but it's logical, right? So appreciate you for dropping by again. Again, for my Patreon members, you guys are so nice. Appreciate you so much. I'm so glad that the profit is working out for you. But still be careful. I think something that we all have to practice is patience and logic. And for me, I never really use emotions when I'm investing. I'm always relatively, very clean, dry. Just look at the numbers and not really going in because of a feeling that I have, right? And hopefully the methodology that I talked about in my tutorial earlier today was helpful as you're using the 5-step method that I have illustrated, right? So appreciate you. Let me know how it goes, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the Thursday. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow on Friday. Take care. Bye.